All right, so general rule of thumb. Changes in the own price, the price of the product you're plotting on the axis, does not shift the demand function or the demand curve because the price is already plotted on the graph. You've already showing the relationship between the price and the quantity on the demand curve itself. So if you change the price for one reason or another, or I tell you it's changing, then you're going to move along the demand curve if it's the price of coffee, the good you're plotting. But if you change any other variable in the model, and that includes all of these things right here at the bottom, if you change any of those, it's going to cause a shift right or left of the demand curve itself. The whole demand function is going to move because of changes in the other variables. Let me show you how. Here are the things that are going to cause the demand curve to shift to the right. And I'm going to call them demand right shifters. So you can memorize this if you want, and it might be helpful. But the demand curve is going to shift to the right if income goes up and income is the good is a normal good, if income goes down and the good is an inferior good. So either of these changes, up or down, normal or inferior, is going to cause the demand to shift to the right. But also, an increase in the price of a substitute good, increase in the tastes for the product, coffee itself, is going to cause the demand to shift right. Increase in future price, increase in future income, and an increase in the total number of buyers in the marketplace. All of these are going to cause the demand curve to shift to the right. Now, I'm talking about right shifting rather than up or down shifting because quantity demanded is measured here on this axis. So movements this way and this way is representing changes in the quantity demanded. It's being measured on that axis. And that's why this curve is shifting either right, demand is increasing, or it's shifting left, demand is decreasing. Demand is measured on the horizontal axis, not the vertical axis. So this curve doesn't shift up or down, really. It shifts right or left. Lastly, a drop in the price of a complementary good. If that goes down, then the demand curve is going to shift to the right. Change the arrows all in the opposite direction, and then the demand curve is going to shift to the left. And just like before, if we do any of these exercises, change the price of substitutes in the downward direction, demand shifts left, we're always assuming CP, ceteris paribus, is always prevailing when we introduce those individual shiftings.